My mother used to say that every life is worth living. She said it the way people say things they don't actually believe. Quietly, quickly, like she was trying to convince herself more than me. I heard it so many times growing up that the words stopped meaning anything. They were just sounds she made. I was 17 the first time I really thought about not being here anymore. Not a plan, not a decision. Just a thought that showed up one morning while I was eating cereal and didn't leave. The house was loud in the way houses are when the people inside them hate each other. Doors slammed, things got thrown. My father had a voice that could make the whole room feel smaller. My mother had a way of going somewhere else behind her eyes, like she'd already left but forgot to take her body. I thought about leaving a lot, the permanent kind. But every time I got close to that edge, my mother would find me. Not because she was watching. I don't think she was watching. She just had this way of appearing in the doorway right when the room felt the most quiet. She'd look at me for a second. Then she'd say it. Every life is worth living. And something about hearing it in her voice, tired and flat and completely hollow, made me step back from whatever I was standing near. I don't know if she saved me. I used to think she did. I'm less sure now. I moved out at 19, didn't look back for a long time. Built something that looked like a normal life from the outside. A job, an apartment with a window that got afternoon sun. I learned how to eat meals that weren't a reaction to someone else's mood. It was slow, it wasn't easy, but it was mine. My father died 8 years ago. Heart attack, fast. He didn't suffer, which felt like one last thing the world did for him that it never did for anyone around him. My mother lasted longer. She always did. She was the kind of woman who survived things through sheer stubbornness, like her body hadn't gotten the message that she'd given up on it years ago. I got the call on a Tuesday. She'd fallen. Hip fracture. She needed care. There was no one else. So I went back. The house was smaller than I remembered. Houses always are. The smell hit me first. Something stale underneath the cleaning products, like the walls had been holding their breath. I set up the spare room. I arranged the medications on the counter in order of time. I learned how to change the dressings on her back, where the skin had started to break down from lying in one position too long. She couldn't move much, couldn't eat without help. Some days she recognized me. Some days she'd look at me the way you look at a stranger who's standing a little too close. The bed sores got worse through the winter. She stopped asking for things she wanted and started asking for things to stop. Not specific things, everything. She'd grab my wrist while I was changing her sheets and hold on harder than I thought she could. "Please," she'd say. "Just let it be over. Please." I'd stand there, her hand on my wrist, her eyes actually present for once, actually looking at me, more focused in her pain than she ever was when I was the one who needed her to see me. And I'd hear it in my own head. My own voice this time, not hers. Every life is worth living. I don't say it out loud. I don't have to. I just think it, and I keep changing the sheets, and I schedule the next medication, and I make sure the rails on the bed are up before I turn the light off. She's still here. So am I. I used to wonder if she meant it, all those years ago. I used to wonder if she was trying to help me, or just saying the first thing that came out of her mouth when she found me sitting somewhere too quiet. I don't wonder anymore. I know exactly what she meant. I understood it fully the first night she begged me. Really begged me. And I tucked her in anyway and said nothing. Some things you pass down without meaning to. I check on her every morning at 6 a.m. This morning, when I opened the door, she was already awake. Already watching the ceiling. She turned her head when I came in, and for just a second, she looked like she recognized something in my face she hadn't seen before. She didn't say anything. Neither did I. I have too many stories like this one. Follow if you want to hear them. I think you should.